What's up, homestead homies? We're live. All right, here we go. What? Uh-oh.
What happened?
I'm going to have to get rid of one of them. All right, hang on, guys. Just want to make sure we're doing this legit. Sorry if you're seeing something and then something ain't right. Oh, boy. Here. You know, I thought I was going to have a smooth little thing here, and it turns out not to be so. How to make sure you guys are, hold on, let me see here. All right, so that one's not working. And this one is working.
Yay!
All right, I just have to get, hold on, guys, because I just have to get rid of this other one so people don't show up to that one and go, wow, I don't see nothing. I'm waiting for Doug and Stacy. And then I tried to cancel it. Let me see. Come on, I'm almost ready. All right, I think I got it figured out. So now, let me see here. I got one more thing to do. And then we'll be, oh, I got to turn my phone down too. One more thing to do, and then we'll be all set up. I love technical difficulties. All right, all right. Okay. Almost there. I know you guys are waiting. All right. All right, that's not working either. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All righty. So, home. I'm up. I know. We're not doing a very good job here. All right, now I think we have it. Now I think we have it. There it is. All right, I'm going to mute that. Get this up. Get this up. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. How does Doug and Stacy do it off-grid, doing live shows? Come on. All right. I think I got it. Boom. All right, here we go. Everybody can hear us okay. Of course, the quality of the picture is not that hot, but here we are. We're ready to go. There we are. Yeah, see, we were in the wrong place. That's what I wanted to make sure that you guys were in the right place, because I don't know how it happened, but I got two live shows going at the same time. So there's Brutus. Brutus is here. Somebody was asking for an update for Brutus. You can see on his neck here, he's just got this one little spot. Can you see that? One little spot there. He's scratching in springtime, but
now it's going to heal now.
He's doing great now. Yeah, everything looks good.
He doesn't limp as much as he used to, but he's doing really, really good.
Yeah. So there's your Brutus update,
yeah.
And we'll probably do it again in a few minutes just to make sure everyone else is kind of showing up. And Stacy's going to talk for a little bit about something, and I'm going to.
Oh, I just wanted to do a couple like thank yous to Dawn. Sent me a really cute like Airedale statue. It was very cute. Thank you, Dawn. And a really cute little apron. So thanks very, very much. And don't want to miss anybody. Then there's a mystery person who sent these really cool kitchen scissors and really love, and I have no clue. So thank you, mystery person. I really love them. I use them all the time.
And I think it was State of Grace who actually asked point blank for an update on Brutus. So
and Brutus is awesome.
Yeah. Stacy loves him. That's her favorite cat.
And I wanted to look at the pictures from the McBride kids. You know the pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We got some pictures sent in too from some little homestead homies, and Stacy wants to share them with you guys.
All right. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is from Seth, and he's 8 years old. He says thanks.
Hey, what happened to the picture here? Back up a little bit. Yeah, and then you got to kind of come in.
Yeah.
It got real dark. There's Seth's picture.
Yes. And then.
Oh, did you read on the back? Hi, my name is Seth. I'm 8 years old. I love watching your videos. Thank you for helping others with your channel. I have learned a lot, and sorry about the pig in the picture. I forgot you don't have pigs. We're praying for you and hope you have a good week. Seth, that's Seth. Don't worry, Seth. We don't mind if you put a pig in our picture.
And then here, this is from Aiden.
Lift it up a little.
You're good at that. Love the artwork. And then we have, this is Hi, Doug and Stacy. I'm a huge fan. And this is Rory. She's the daughter of Brandy and Sean McBride and 10 years old. And she first started watching us 2 years ago. And at first, but now loves the channel. Sorry about my bad handwriting. So thank you so much, Rory.
Yeah, and we're glad you finally came around to be a good homestead homie. We have some people that are subscribers to our channel that are kind of like that. So don't worry, it's okay. They kind of, you know, they don't warm up to us at first, and then later on, they start warming up. All right. It has been raining and windy. We've got crazy winds.
Trey line rents our house, but I thought we were going to be like in Kansas. Toto was in my basket. We were going to go visit the Wizard of Oz last night.
I can't confirm this, right? All I can tell you is what somebody said. And I don't want it to be like gossip or anything, but over at Deep South Homestead, he was talking about the weather that they were having and how bad it was. And somebody said that they had saw a video talking about the HARP machine, HARP. You can look this up. This is legit. I mean, this is here.
HAARP.
HAARP. So you can look it up, and it's basically they have these machines that they try to control the weather with, and that goes hand in hand with the chemtrails. So I know a lot of people are like, "What? No way." Go look it up. But apparently, a video came out like last week and talked about how the HARP had just been like pulsed like real hard 2 times. And don't you find it coincidental that right after they did that, everyone, especially like our YouTube homesteading channel people, if you watch all those, I mean, everyone's talking about bad rain, bad winds, crazy weather.
Everywhere.
I'm just saying. So just look it up, do your homework, but I'm just saying. That might be one of the things that could really get people you know, get this situation kind of more exposed, is because you have real-time videos from people all across the web that are putting their videos up and talking about the weather, and then you can trace it back to other things that are simultaneously happening, and then boom, you say like, wow, I mean, is that just a coincidence? So I'm going back to eat now. Stacy can talk.
I can talk. Okay. This is what I wanted to ask you guys, because I heard this and I thought it was so cool, and it's so fitting for homesteaders. And it was, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Answer. When was the last time you did something for the first time?
We're watching in the comments.
Yeah, I want to see. Can you guys come up with anything? And if you don't have anything, then maybe you need to start thinking about stuff.
The last time that you've done something for the first time? Oh, Doug's having duck. Is it duck eggs?
Duck eggs.
Duck eggs, salmon, and
parsley and tomatoes.
I mean, you guys, we don't just make videos about it. There's all my sprouts.
You got a handful of sprouts.
I got all my sprouts in there.
He's got a piece of Ezekiel bread with raisins in it.
Sprouted.
And then he has the duck eggs with tomatoes and parsley and salmon.
When you guys, just another heads up, if you guys eat sprouts, you want to eat and chew them a lot. You want to chew them up very, very good, because that's when you get the most benefits from it.
Yeah.
Last week I planted some moringa. Never did that before. I'm trying to remember what it was, though. I'm always trying something new. Ha. The first time I ever thought about that. So now last night. Actually, never been on a live chat. Hey, Dirt Patch Heaven. That was a nice little video you did on your visit. We appreciated having you guys over here. We really enjoyed your visit.
Yeah, you guys, yeah, Big Bear said you're doing a lot of stuff for the first time. Gluten-free bread. Okay.
Dirt Patch, Stacy and I want to know, has she taken off the brown vest? You got to talk. I can't just eat.
I know. Sprouted beans yesterday. What else do you guys got?
Sorry for all the dead space. Stacy's.
I'm just reading. So someone's talking about seeds.
Yeah, everyone's sprouting seeds. Some people did it for the first time.
So on the video I did about the sprouting the seeds that we did and before you eat them, someone I think it asked about if you go ahead and grind all of them after you sprout them. I mean, you could do that, or you could just you could just sprout them and then just use them like that. I use mine like this morning. I had 2 tablespoons that I just ate breakfast, and or just get your seeds and grind them when they're dry. And those would probably be the best ways to do it. 2 top picks. All right, let's see. Yesterday we had our first farm inspection for farmers market. That's cool. Yeah, how many people are doing farmers markets? First time for growing in a greenhouse. Yep, it'll be ours too if ours gets done. So that'll be cool. First video. Yeah, you guys are filling. You got lots of them. New thing I did was soak my beans in AC vinegar. Good. Last night. Hello, Canada. Sourdough for the first time. Soaking oatmeal. I know I love soaking oatmeal. I do that all the time. I do that quite a few times during the week. Farmers market. The Netherlands. First time CSA producers. Awesome, you guys. Yeah, CSAs are great. First video. Making wild violet syrup. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Yummy. Oh, I'm going to do a really good video this weekend. Guess what do you want to call it? An eating video.
Yeah, I love eating videos. Can you tell?
Oh, someone's bottling their first round of mead. Yummy. Use that honey up. Oh, first time losing all your chickens and a rooster to predators. Oh, man. I feel ya. That's terrible. Selling to the restaurants and local folk.
Make sure you
Love
go.
You guys. That's great.
Make sure you go watch An American Homestead. They just did a video a couple days ago about their chicken coop, how you have to make them like their Fort Knox. And it goes over a few good tips for you. Unfortunately, we can't really help you with that because outside and we have buildings for our chickens to go in at night and our ducks, but everybody's open range all day long and with dogs outside and you know how everything's in proximity to the house. We've just never had a problem with predators. Although we have skunks, we have raccoons, we have foxes, we have possums, we have coyotes, we have eagles. I mean, we have all that stuff. But I think one of the tricks, one of the things that are beneficial is putting the dogs outside all day long. We've seen Faith actually chase off bald eagles, and she chases. There's a blue heron that likes to come around, and she barks and runs after him. And then, of course, the rooster does his job, alerting everybody.
Oh, and someone's asking about soaking seeds. Usually I soak them. I can leave them in the refrigerator, 3 days or so, and they're fine. 3, even sometimes 4 days. And then if it doesn't smell good or doesn't look right, then I get rid of it. But usually 3-4 days is good. And they want to know if you have hair under your hat.
Sure I do.
Some. He has a little bit.
Wow.
Ooh, somebody has wild cats in Tennessee. Not good for the kids. Yeah, the one thing with the chicken coop, I think, especially if you do have predators, make sure you have it secured on the bottom, because if it's secured on the outside, they can dig and go underneath. So make sure you have some type of chicken wire or something underneath if you're going to do that.
And the top.
Yeah, for sure. Good morning from Las Vegas. Oh, I love Las Vegas.
Tell me your Las Vegas story.
Which one? We have a few stories. Give me a hint.
You're only one. Let's go.
About when I was wearing high heels? I don't wear high heels anymore. Was that it?
All right. We're going to give you guys our Las Vegas story. So every once in a while, like when we lived in the city, especially, we try to go on like little vacations, you know, just little fun stuff. Was that our anniversary?
Yeah, it was like a weekend.
Right. So we had an anniversary and we went to Laughlin, Nevada. Henderson, I mean. It's in Nevada. So I booked us this hotel and, you know, just whatever, regular room. I mean, I wasn't looking for nothing fancy. And when we got there, I was getting checked in and I was like, you know, hey, we're from St. Louis, you know, it's our anniversary. And I just kind of laid it on, right? So, wasn't it? Yeah, this guy checks us in and he's like, here's your room and everything, right? And we're like, cool. So we get our key and we go upstairs. It was like on one of the top floors. I mean, whatever. It was like a 12, 15 story building. And we were on like at least a 10th, 11th story. I mean, it was pretty much on the top. So we, you know how it is. You put your little key thing in there and you open up your door and you're expecting like, you know, that little way. And then, you know, there's your double beds or your king bed and your little desk and, you know, pretty standard room, right? Well, we open it up.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous. Oh my God. Yeah,
they gave us this hotel room that had its own wet bar and all that stuff. Then when you walked in, it had like a total living room with couches.
Dining room too. We could
everything. Leopard skin, this and that. On the right-hand side, it had a bedroom. On the left-hand side, it had a bedroom. And then it had a master bathroom.
TVs and all the mirrors.
Yeah,
all and that was a long
marble,
time ago.
You know, marble floors and walls. We were like, holy smokes. It was kind of bad because we almost wanted to just get in the room.
And it overlooked the pool and everything. It was really,
and we
really
could see Las Vegas across the way. I mean, we have pictures. Yeah, I think we took pictures. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll break out our pictures and share with you guys. So anyways, we go into Las Vegas, right? And it had been a while since I've been there. We used to have a house when I was back in my traveling days. I worked with these magazine crews. And our traveling days, we had a house on St. Louis Avenue in Las Vegas. And so we were running a little shop out of there. And so, you know, I've been there a couple more times since then. But so we went and did we take a cab to where we were eating or something? Yeah. So we took a cab where we were eating and we're like, well, we'll just walk back and hold hands and, you know, it'll be cute. Well, it was like 3 miles or something and there's no sidewalks. Stacy was in high heel shoes. And so I'm like, she's like, my feet are killing me. My feet are killing me. So I said, just jump on. I'm going to give you a piggyback ride because we kept trying to hail cabs. But in Las Vegas, cabs will not stop for people on the street. You have to get a cab at the casino or you have to call them. And so here we are walking down the road like, oh my gosh, it's like one more mile. I have Stacy, I'm piggybacking on my back and I'm like walking down the road with her. You know, that's a little Las Vegas story for you guys. You remember that?
Yep, I do.
You don't sound very fun about your story.
I remember it. It was fun. My feet hurt. That's why you should never wear high heels. They're bad for your feet.
Yeah, they're bad for your feet. It's not natural. All right, so there's our Las Vegas. There's our Las Vegas
England.
Story. Cambridge, England?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Hi, Doug and Stacy. Jackie from Cambridge, England. Wow. All right, can you tell us about how you found your homestead property? All right, so if you got a question, put it all in caps or hit the super chat button and it'll highlight your question and we'll get to those no matter what. Basically we were in the city and I was looking on the internet and I found you know, I was looking because we had basically drawn a circle about how far we were willing to commute. And so we said, we're going to go this far because Stacy was still working in town. And so I was looking on the internet. I found this little property, had a little house on it, and I wasn't sure how much land it was. So I called the guy up and I'm like, hey, you know, what's going on with this house? He's like, oh, it's a little bit of a fixer-upper. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. How much land is it on? He said less than an acre. And I was like, oh, I don't think that's really what we're looking for. We're looking for like 10, 15 acres. So he goes, oh, well, I happen to have this one spot if you want to come up and check it out. He didn't really have any pictures. So I thought, okay, cool, I'll go up and check it out. So I came up here and checked it out. And just basically, I don't know if I fell in love with the place. Probably not really, but I thought it's going to suit us good. It has a pond on it, and there was an outbuilding on it. Had a perimeter fence around it, and
Good
I thought
soil. That was huge.
Soil was huge.
They
That's
had
one
a
of the
pond.
reasons.
That was a huge one too for us.
Yeah,
too.
that's having the good soil was one of our main requisites. You know,
And the pond was, I really
pond
liked
was
the
huge.
pond, yeah.
Okay, so that's it. That's how we bought it. So I made an offer on the property, and we got a good deal on it, and we bought it, and then I started building the cabin, and the rest is history. Yeah, hit the super chat. Show your content creator. Show the love. Okay. I love your land. It's so nice. It is. It really does lay nice. It has a creek that runs through it. It doesn't stay wet all the time, but it's a nice runoff creek.
Yeah, we've had so much rain. I mean, it's rain. I don't know how many inches. I didn't have to go check how much we got outside. I didn't check.
Yeah, but it's you know, it's got good soil. It lays nice. It actually starts up high in the front and works its way down it goes like this kind of. On our wood side, it comes down, and then on this side, it works up and comes down. And actually, when I bought the place, I never even realized how much of an actual drop there was. And it just that the barn was high enough so we could actually put in our rain catchment system because we have 3,000 gallons in the barn, and it gravity feeds right here to our sink. If you watch Dirt Patch Heaven's video yesterday about it, you could see it all in action and stuff. And
yeah, the water
so everything
comes
worked
out
good.
I mean, it's great.
All right. Did y'all live on the land while building the cabin? I did. I came up here. I pitched a tent. I had our dogs with us. Stacy stayed in town, and I basically
visited on the weekends, and they did it in 3 months.
And when I wasn't in the tent, but by the time I got the floor on and the concrete done, I started sleeping kind of in here. As a matter of fact, I had everything up. I was working. Let's see. I had the roof on. Yeah, I had this kind of stuff done, and then I had the joists in, and I was sleeping on the floor right over here. For upstairs, laying next to me, and I'm like sleeping there every night. I would call her on the phone and everything, and I would say, I would be calling her and talking to her. And then one night I looked down and I saw like some fuzz or something. I was like, what the heck is that? I lifted up, and the time I'd been sleeping underneath, there was a mouse house. Somehow the mouse were getting in and built a mouse house right there at the planks, right where I was sleeping.
We don't have mice problems anymore.
Yeah, we don't have mice problems anymore. But I was so cold too, guys. I was sleeping in my overalls and my sweater and my jacket and my covers and my sleeping bag because I still had no windows in and all this kind of stuff. So I remember just being so cold. And I was telling my friend Trent, I said, man, it's so cold up here with this wind and everything. And then I finally got the house sealed up and stuff. So how's it been? Thanks for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How's the rain been? We've got, I don't know if we've probably got 5-6 inches of rain.
I have to look at the gauge. We got so much rain. It's day after day after day, and it's coming down in torrential downpours. I mean, we were worried. We hardly had any water in our cisterns. Now they're overflowing. And, you know, as they say, when it rains, it pours, right? Look,
guys, for 3,000 gallons of water, we have no problem. We haven't had any problem yet. We've had the system 2 years now. This is the second full year going into. But that's enough capacity for 2 people watering the garden and some for the animals. And we can last. If we don't get any more rain right now until fall, we'll be totally fine. So for us, 3,000 gallon system's fine. Plus we have containers on every outbuilding. Animals, chickens, sheep, everywhere out there has their own rain catching.
Yeah, because he keeps saying to me, oh, we're going to get another like cistern tank. I'm like, why do we need more? But you know what? Look at it as insurance. I mean, it's literal insurance so that, you know, all your livestock, all your animals have water. We have water. We have plenty of water just in case for our garden or whatever. So everything that we have, it works good. So every building is functional. It all collects water. And so it's good.
And so we'll have 275 gallons on the greenhouse, which you guys will see coming up. So that'll take care of raised beds and the greenhouse area all by itself. And then we're going to have 500 gallons on the outdoor kitchen for water for the sink inside the outdoor kitchen and for our shower that we're building outside. So all that stuff's coming up. So we have lots of stuff for you guys to check out. Just let me see if I can do it. We love you too. All right, non-GMO seed sources that will ship to Canada. Trying to plan.
Baker's.
Yeah, Baker, B-A-K-E-R, Creek Seed Company. I think it's called
Rare Seeds.
Rareseeds.com. Rareseeds.com. Pretty sure they're going to be shipping to you too.
And then check this one too. Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's does pretty good. They probably ship. Been watching you two for years. Been watching you two for years. Love your videos. All right, Farm Alarm. Did you guys know that you have the best channel on YouTube? Keep up the great work. All right, so here's.
You're talking about the outdoor shower.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Farm Alarm, thanks for the compliment. One of the things we really try hard to do is provide you guys with, you know, what we're doing, our information that we can share with you guys, take you along on some daily activities. We also like you to get cuckooed every once in a while, but we just want to have fun, kind of be entertaining. Like sometimes we're going to do stuff that might not be like steading or off gridding, but we want to be entertaining for you guys because we know life can be a grind. And sometimes when you watch these YouTube videos, like our relaxing video yesterday, if you guys didn't check it out, you know, that's just a video you guys can watch, enjoy the nature, listen to the music, calm down a little bit. We don't know everything about what we're doing. Hopefully we don't come across that way, but we just like to share with you guys what we're learning.
And that's the thing. We're not experts in anything really.
Right.
I mean, we're
doing it.
We do it, and we know what kind of works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And what we did when we first started, you know, almost 6 years ago, a lot of stuff we've changed, and things have gotten easier for us. I said probably going on the 4th year or so, it started to get great.
It gets easier.
The first 3 years, you know, you got to kind of figure out what works. But as you go on, you know, depending where you live, your climate, your terrain, what's going on, you know, it just depends on, you know, how you're living and what you need to change or what you want to implement. So it works out good. So
it's something that we say in every single video, guys. We are not the end all be all. All we're trying to do is present you the ideas and show you what we're doing. And then you guys take some of that and adapt it to your place. You know, like we're going to be showing you Back to Eden Garden. Back to Eden Garden doesn't work on every property. So you have to see what works for you, test it, and then implement it. You know, seeds, sprouting. You know, we talked about the seeds the other day, like the 4 seeds, you know, that could change your health, affect your health. And some people have like issues where they don't think they can have seeds. So to do it, we're just saying, you know, these are some great ideas that can really benefit you. And if you try them in some capacity, it's going to be better than nothing. 5 Acres of Freedom is back on his property, and he started putting up more videos. So you better get busy on your videos. 30 days, 30 videos. All right, what are you going to hang your silver play button on when you hit 100,000 subs? I'm going to get a chain for my neck, and that's what I'm going to wear it. I'm going to be like, yo. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a video and we'll be like, where do you guys want the silver play button? You know, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty confident we're going to get there, but you never know. This stuff's so crazy. We're just trying hard to bring you guys good information. You guys are the one that make that possible. If we get a play button, it's only because you guys are sharing the videos. You guys find our content valuable. And for you guys that don't like cooking videos, it's because you come and watch those cooking videos, being good homestead homies, helping us get the views on the channel, maybe even picking up a little nugget subliminally. And for the women who maybe don't like growing or building greenhouses, you come, give us your support, say, hey, thanks for the video. That's what being a good homestead homie is, guys. It's not just like saying, Doug and Stacy, I haven't properly thanked you for loving on us following the dog attack in December. Thanks in part to you and your wonderful community. All our bills will be paid. Thank you so much.
Oh,
That was great.
nice.
You know, we try to always help the homestead community, and we appreciate you appreciating that. And we appreciate you guys. And that's what it's all about, right? So when you guys hop around to all other homestead videos, you know, try not to be too critical. You know, be supportive. People are going to do that you're going to totally not agree with. Just be like, you know, voice your opinion, but kind of, you know, like just be kind, you know, even when something happens and you're not sure the backstory, don't get all upset about it and everything. Just, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on to doing videos and people's personalities and what's going on. So just be supportive, you know, and you'll after watching somebody long enough, you'll know if you like them or you don't like to watch them, if their stuff's good or not. But, you know, just, you know, try to be kind in the comment sections. But we do appreciate the Alderman family. Actually, we'll be seeing them pretty soon in October at the Homesteaders of America conference.
Yeah. And someone was asking about the sweet potato slips. They want to know how long it takes. You know, it depends. I know if they don't have the sunlight and all that, they'll take a lot longer. So make sure you put them in a nice window where they get sun. In a couple of weeks, you should start noticing things. You may start sprouts sometimes come before the roots. The roots usually come first. I had one I tried a Japanese potato that was kind of purple and the yellow on the inside, and it got all mushy. You know, it doesn't work. And I had just gotten some purple heirloom ones, and I had found some, and I'm trying to sprout that one now too. But some of them take longer than others.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And then
but you know, don't give up, because I know I was over at my Amish friend's house and she had hers. She had some in the greenhouse, and I think it was too hot. She brought it in the house where it was cooler, and they were working fine now. They started going crazy.
Yeah.
So it just depends. Maybe move them in another window.
So Minnie Stedding just asked if we are getting a spring cow, because we like to bring a cow in usually. Usually we're on like a 2-year cycle. We'll bring in a cow, we'll feed it out, and then we'll butcher it. We're waiting for a family friend of ours to get back from Costa Rica, and then we're going to see if they're ready to go. And then we'll probably have a cow that we'll be feeding out. Thanks a lot, Linda. We really do appreciate it. It definitely helps the homestead. But we'll be feeding out a cow probably this year. So we'll take you guys, kind of show you that whole process. And, you know, we've got stories to tell about that. We've had that one. What was her name?
I named
Clarabelle.
all the cows we get that we eat are Clarabelle.
Clarabelle. She was a hoot. All right.
Just like all the Rams, all my Rams, I named Rambo. So we had Rambo 1. This is Rambo 2. He's the best. So we'll keep him for a while. And then our next Rambo will be Rambo 3.
Oh, cool. Good job on the 6 acres. Christopher, isn't that right? Christopher Johnson. Yeah, I bet you're excited. It's always excited when you're starting to get into this. Roseanne Martinez, if you have city water, what do you suggest for purified water, bottled water? I would suggest getting a Berkey, Berky, and you can just put it on your counter, pour your city water in there, and it'll take out everything in there.
Somebody wants to know the best waters to drink. Generally, if you are going to the store and you want a good water that has a good ratio of your minerals and stuff, Evian is a good water. Otter is a great water. A good spring water. Those are all good. The Icelandic waters, those are all good brands. And I'm just trying to think.
You could also just, like most Walmarts or grocery stores have reverse osmosis water stations inside the building. So you just get a 5-gallon container, kind of like, you know, we do that too. And you can fill them up. That's really inexpensive. And then just remember to put your sea salt in, your pink Himalayan sea salt, 3-4 pinches.
So what we do is, when you do the reverse osmosis in the water that we drink, it takes everything out. So I want to put the minerals back in. So for about every gallon of water, I put like a pinch of either Celtic sea salt or pink Himalayan sea salt, something that is unrefined sea salt, to put the minerals back in the water. So let's say you had a pure water pitcher, that you keep, then for that, I would put a nice pinch of sea salt in that to replenish the minerals.
And Carol, Stacy gets all of, well, not this skirt, but all of the other ones probably that you're talking about, those kind of looking skirts, from Heidi at Rain Country Homestead. She's right there. She's a moderator. So you can check her channel out, leave her a PM, and then she'll build you up a skirt. But I think we have her so flooded right now, she's taking orders for 2019.
No, she's She's quick. She can do it.
Yeah. So, but she makes a really good skirt, and you might want to look into getting one for yourself. All right. Okay, so we got that one. Hit the super chat. The super chat button is a $sign right underneath where you make your comments, right next to the smiley face. And if you hit that, it highlights your comment, and you can do whatever you want from there. But just letting you know so we can definitely see it. Otherwise, leave your questions in all caps.
Someone's asking about sardines.
What's
I
a
love
sardine?
sardines, you guys. Everyone should be eating sardines because they're smaller. They're not affected so much with the mercury and contamination.
Right.
If you do get sardines, it's really best to try and look on the labels and say it says wild caught. Those are the best. I generally like them like in extra virgin olive oil or in spring water. Those are your two best choices. All the other stuff has a lot of bad stuff in it, MSG type flavors and things, enhancers. And always look at a lot of your things. If you get a lot of your seafood from like even Iceland or Norway, those are good places to look at.
All right. So right now we have some of our little homestead homies are going to get a shout out. So Avery is 14 years old.
Hi, Avery.
Madison is 11.
Hi, Madison.
Lauren has a birthday on the 15th.
Oh,
So in
Lauren.
9 more days, she's going to be older.
Cool.
So happy birthday, you little homestead homies and all you other little homies watching. We really love getting your guys' letters and pictures. So make sure our P.O. box is in every video. You can always send us a letter or a picture. All right.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about?
Tell me now.
I wanted to talk about for the month of April, the signs.
Oh, he turns 40.
Who's 40?
Well, still a youngster compared to us old folks. He turns 40. I thought it was one of the younger ones here. See, Lauren. Madison's 11. Avery's 14.
And Lauren's 40? Is that what?
Lauren has a birthday. Oh, well. Joe May. He turns 40.
Oh, maybe that's when he turns 40.
Right.
All right, I wanted to talk about the signs and planting and doing, if you're going to do any fencing. So we do our gardens by the signs. So we have like a Amish calendar that tells you what's good to do if you're going to do root
The Farmer's
crops and all that.
Almanac, and
Right.
there's a couple other resources you can find.
And they're really sticklers when it comes to that. Like if you're going to do fence posts and dig holes in the ground, they go by the signs and how the poles. What was Noah saying about
All
that?
right. So on the signs, because it has to do with the moon and then it has to do with the constellations. Okay. This isn't like we're not into like zodiac stuff and all this. Okay. Pisces, Libra. But there are things in the sky, the stars and the moon. So the gravity and everything else. But when the moon signs are cupped, okay, see cupped, that's when you want to plant your root crops. That's when you want to put rock on your driveway. That's when you want to put posts in the ground because it accepts it into the earth. See the cup? When it's a hump like this, when the moon signs are a hump, you don't want to put rock down. You don't want to dig posts. And you'll notice it sounds crazy, but if you put rock down, it'll like spooge all over. But if you do it in the correct signs, your rock driveway and everything will lay out perfect. The rocks will stay down. Fence posts will stay down instead of kind of lifting up. It's just, these things are proven your crops will work better. I mean,
yeah. So if you guys are going to do fence posts, you get 2 weeks. It's April 12th through the 24th. If you're going to be digging anything in the ground like that.
and we're saying those are ideal. You
Yeah,
can still do
ideal for
your
that.
fence posts and everything will be fine. I mean, but it's just ideal. It just creates a better circumstance for you to do it.
Right.
Homesteading the pioneer way. Well, it's about time you woke up and got over here to the show.
Yippee.
All right. Any more questions or anything?
Yeah, there was a bunch of them we missed. I mean, there's a ton
if
of
you
them.
guys have a question and we
Ask
missed
it
it,
again because we keep there. It's
and
going
put it
and we're
all
messing
put
up.
it in all caps. I mean, there's 275 people here, and so we want to make sure if we can get to your questions. Hey, Virginia, stormy day. Yes, it is. They said the whole eastern seaboard is getting whacked right now. We've had it the last couple days.
It's been crazy.
Just terrible. And I have so much stuff to do, and it's like now the ground's so wet, so you can't do things like move dirt or anything. The dirt piles are mud, the ruts will get into the ground. So now you have to wait a couple of days for it to clean out. Will you be? Yes, we are going to be doing a cookbook, State of Grace. We're working on that, and we have to get our things prepared for our conferences that we're going to. We're going to be at Baker Creek Seed Festival in May, so you can check us out there. And then we'll be in October the 14th. We'll be in Virginia at the Homesteaders of America Conference with Joe Salatin, Esther Emery, and a lot of other good people. So we're working on that stuff. And then we're also doing like a book, you know, like our story and how we ended up here. So we're trying to work on this stuff, but it's hard to do. And, you know, so in the summertime when things kind of slow down a little bit, because everything will be planted and then we'll just be, you know, doing this kind of stuff.
When it's too hot and we're sitting, we're sweating to death. That's where we're.
Let's see. We're hoping to get some sheep soon, like the next few years or so. What instructions do you recommend having in place for beginning their home? So you want to make sure you get your woven wire fence. Don't get welded wire, and cattle panels are okay for small areas, but it's not cost effective. So you want some woven wire fence. You want to get a shelter. You know, you just need a 3-sided shelter for them. And then you know, catch rain off of that for their water. That works good. So you're not always tapping your well or other water resources. And for us, we like the Katahdin sheep. They're hair sheep. So, you know, there's no shearing involved. So if you get sheep and you want to shear them, that's fine. You know, it's just probably you'll find it's more hassle than it's worth. We like the hair sheep. We do eat meat. And so we eat the sheep, and we also use them to help fund, you know, taxes and stuff like that on the homestead because we sell off their babies. And yeah, we wash our dirt. We just got through washing our dirt. We had to make sure we got all that, you know, the bugs and the worms and everything out of it. So yeah, if you haven't seen those videos on YouTube, I think Danny and Wanda have one, and I think Dirt Patch Heaven was there. So a lot of people are doing that now. They're washing their dirt and they're getting all that micro bacterial, all that yucky, funky stuff out of it.
Field fence installation?
Yeah, practice on a neighbor's house before you do yours. You know, it can be tricky. You know, I'm watching some people do some fencing and stuff, and you know, it takes a minute to really understand it. You know, and there's like these little things that are called staples, and use them for fencing. So when you get your fence tight, you staple in that, and then you wrap it around your pole so you don't lose any of that tension. There's just a lot of little tricks that you need to learn. And I'm going to be putting in some fence probably towards the back side of this open pasture in the front, so I can block off everybody down there and put a gate in. So I'll probably take you guys along on that. It's a short fence, but it'll be good for you guys to see like start to finish from an almost not really expert guy on fencing.
Okay, someone keeps asking about putting essential oils in the lanterns. You can do that. I don't do that. I just make my own. I have like a deodorizer thing that I spray, and then I also make these.
Yeah,
video on this.
diffusers.
I do my little diffusers
Yeah,
like
we have
this
a
that I
video on
keep,
it.
and I have a video on that one too. But you can make homemade like spray ones. I did video on that one too, a spray one too.
Basically, the water filter that we use, I have a 1, 2, 3-stage filter underneath the house. It's charcoal, the activated charcoal, and some what do they call them, like wound, thread wound or something.
And so yeah, the one of the black one, the carbon one.
So that's kind of like having a Berkey, and all that gets filtered before it comes out of the sink. And we use that water for tea. We use it for brushing our teeth. We use it for everything. And we also have a Berkey that we haven't used yet, but we will. And you know, those are really good if you guys want to get a Berkey. We don't have any affiliation with them, but they are a good product, and a lot of people you'll find videos doing about them.
Someone asked about soaking oatmeal and sardines. I have videos on making things with sardines. There's quite a few, 3 of them, at least 3 or 4. And then, yeah, soaking oatmeal. You can just soak your oatmeal the night before you eat it, and then don't put a whole lot of water in it, and then you can just cook it, whatever you use it for.
In Pioneer Way, if you have hedge on your property, Ozark orange, that is the best fence to use, post for post. If you can chop down one of those trees, they are the best. Locust is also really, really good. It's probably like right even with it. Or right
locust trees look scary. They look like they should be in medieval times with those.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But that's a great, third would probably be like a cedar. So that would be like my third choice. But the first would be the Ozark orange or hedge, and the other one would be the locust. those are going to last.
Yeah, one time our dog, you know how Labradors have like the webbed feet? She was walking and one of those locust things got stuck in between her pads. I felt so bad for her.
I mean, we've had them go through tires on the truck.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Those locust trees, yeah, they're scary.
We have coyotes, we have eagles, we have raccoons, we have skunks, but we don't have any problems with them. We keep our dogs outside. We can sit outside. You know, we've not 6 years of being here and raising animals the whole time. We've never lost an animal to, or not even a chicken, have we?
They've gotten sick or whatever. We had that. No, I don't know.
Never lost a chicken.
I don't know. I don't know why, but we've been very lucky.
Oh, if you guys haven't checked out Mini Steading, go check them out. They actually won our contest last month, and they just got their soup bowls in the mail from Ayers Pottery. Real nice guy, and I know they're going to really enjoy them. I'm looking for a video coming out about them. They also tagged us in this like 30 random facts about us, Doug and Stacy. And actually, we're kind of tied up with a lot of stuff going on. So I thought it would be cool to pass it over to Joe and Chris at Ozark Off-Grid Family to do the video for us. And so that video came out yesterday. You might want to check it out. But so when you see that video, if you do go watch it, it was inspired by Mini Steading because they tagged us to do it. And, you know, we just were trying to help out another channel to, you know, get them going and stuff. So we passed it off to them, and I thought they did a really good job on it. But I think they forgot to mention that Mini Steading tagged us and that they were standing in for that. But sometimes you want to say things and you forget them. And so that's how it is. But yeah, check out, Mini Steading. They just got some vintage blinds. So you keep up with what they got going on. And they also just put in a clothesline, which is a handy dandy handmade in America clothesline. So you can check that out too.
Okay, I'm bringing Brutus again for you guys that didn't see. Cat that we saved, he was totally mauled. His whole neck was gone, everything.
Yep, here's Brutus again.
We
showed him earlier. He's got this one little patch right here that he kind of scratches and itches. So we're massaging it a little bit. And
I'll tell you, it's been how many, maybe 5 months now.
Yeah.
It took a while because it reopened up because it was, so big. But now it's going to heal. And I was massaging it, and he was walking with a really bad limp, and now he looks great. So he's doing good, and he's spoiled. Now he likes to come in.
Shay, you can do all your dehydrating. All you have to do is click one of our All-American Sun Oven videos, and you can watch one of those videos. But the Sun Oven is excellent for dehydrating your tomatoes and
prunes. It comes with racks that you can do.
Everything.
Like 3 racks.
And some people get 2 of them. They get one, and then they save up, get another one, and then you can have a couple going. You could also put your tray on your dashboard, crack your windows in your car just a little bit, face it towards the south sun, and you'll be surprised how well that works. So there's a lot of good ways to naturally dehydrate your Stacy's.
That works really good for herbs.
And
I like to do that with it in the car with the herbs.
And Stacy's been on me for trying to build I might build a little rackety rack thing or something, but really the Sun Oven works really good.
I need my garden boxes out my window before anything.
Yeah. No, we won't have any pigs on our homestead.
Brutus is 3.
Yeah, Brutus is 3.
Yes, the cats are outdoor cats, but Brutus sneaks in because he was getting treats when he was sick, and so now I think he gets treats every day.
Yeah, all of our cats are outside cats. They have a barn to go into. They have a hay barn to go into. So they have cover, and they get fed. We feed them a little bit, but we keep them on the prowl for the mice and stuff. So we don't have any problem with that. All right.
Oh, here, I wanted to what did I just do with that? Talk about the planting, the days that are good to plant. I had written down some of the signs, the days that are good for planting above ground plants, like April 9th and 10th. What are we on now? The 6th?
No matter what zone you're in, if it's warm enough to do your planting, these are going to be the times to get your stuff in.
Yeah, April 9th and 10th is good for above ground, and then April 26th and April 29th and 30th. Those are great for planting above the ground in the month of April.
Hold on. Shay, no. You don't treat your fruit or anything that you're dehydrating with anything. You basically cut them into slices, and then you put them in the hot, dry, arid air, and then it sucks all the moisture out. That's all dehydrating is. You're just basically trying to draw the moisture out, and then and then you have a dry product that you can use as a snack, or in some cases you can rehydrate and use in cooking or something like that. Is that all you want to talk about? Sorry about that.
Oh, that was for above ground. And then for the root crops, so if you're going to plant root crops like your beets or turnips, the 13th are good for planting root crops. April 16th through the 18th are good for root crops. April 21st and 22nd are good for root crops, and April 25th are good for root crops.
So you guys are going to have to wait till this re-uploads and then come back and watch it again and take your notes.
And then last one, if you're going to plant your seed crops, 11th through the 13th of April, and then the 29th and 30th of April for seeds.
Yeah.
So those were just, I thought,
we're just passing the on. That's how
we
do it.
Like we try things.
Biodynamics. I mean, that's,
a little, yeah.
That's how we're trying to do our gardening. It's beyond permaculture and all that stuff. And yeah, we have a ton of dry goods stores around us because we have the Amish close by. So they're notorious for having bulk dry goods. And then we have another community we can drive to. It's kind of far, but it's called Zimmerman's, and they have a great big huge
It's where
place.
They get all their stuff from. I went crazy in there because they have all organic, everything, herbs, spices, foods, knickknacks, things that you need, and it's so inexpensive, 50-pound bags of everything. It's great. We love it.
All right, and I'll give you guys a heads up. We're going to go to IKEA. I'm going to tell them. So we're planning that video coming up. We've never been there. Stacy wants to get some storage stuff.
Because every time I open it up underneath our sink here, we don't have any storage. So every time I open it up, everything falls out.
And I build our shelves in there.
No, they're not right. I need something good. It's terrible. I can't, everything falls out because I'm underneath there all the time. I don't know how many times a day, and everything falls out. So I need some organization. So
that's going to be kind of funny. We've never been to IKEA. It seems to be like the buzz store to go to. So we're going to shoot some video and go there, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. That's just like one of the quirky kind of things we'll be doing. And okay, you guys want to know a little something about us that you probably think is the weirdest thing. I can't even believe we live like that. But upstairs, we only have 2 dressers. Yeah. I have no way to hang up anything. Everything is rolled up in our drawers. And sometimes it's nice to have something that you want to hang up, Things are folded up in containers. So I want some kind of little storage area thing upstairs that I can stay tuned for that video. So those are my things why I need to go to IKEA. Should be fun. We're in zone 6B. Yes. Okay. And then it's also, we're in region 2 if you're looking into like the planning by the moon. And we got our crock, whatever. You can get them anywhere. Walmart has them. They're easy to find. You can get them online. And you know what? Look, go to like Goodwills and resale shops, because I was just at the resale shop and just the same crock as ours with a little stand. It was for $10. Yeah. But normally you can find them online. Just put water crock, look online, and you'll find them. Yeah. St. Louis, guess would be our closest. Yeah. Yeah, that's when we're going to. It's in St. Louis. IKEA, that's what you're supposed to say. Yeah, that's where we're going to go to. Yeah. You guys want to do a meetup? We're going to go to IKEA. We'll be there in 3 hours. Oh, my goodness. All right. Do you use propane freezer, or do you? No, we don't do any propane except for on our barbecue grill. Yeah, we have a 100-year-old icebox that we use 5-gallon frozen buckets of water in. Why do you wash dirt? Truth be told, that's an April Fool's joke that a couple of the YouTubers put up that are homesteaders. It was just for fun. We were just playing off of that, being funny. We got you. Well, Paul. At first, when that was on, he was listening. I was doing some work, and I'm like, what? Hello, Isaiah Harris. Oh, that's funny. Stacy, hang things in the bathroom with hangers on hooks. Stacy, hang things on. Yeah, then it's downstairs. She just wants something. We don't really have that much that we have to worry about hanging up. So it'll just be a small little, probably IKEA has some kind of little hoo-ha. If worst case scenario, I'll end up hooking up a bar and then building a little closet floor up there. I'm just not up there yet. I'm trying to get all this other stuff done, and we have a roof over our head, so we're cool. Yeah, what I said in Dirt Patch video, there's much more important things to get done besides that. So that'll be the last thing that goes. Yeah, but I'll get it done, and then we'll have a nice little upstairs. Oh, Tiffany has an ice house. Cool. Wow. Yeah, you're ahead of us on that game. That's awesome.
Yeah, all the Amish out here all ended up getting ones these years, which is neat.
Yeah, also we do dehydrate water, right? I mean, if you don't dehydrate water and clean your dirt, something's not right. I mean, you're not homesteading properly. So make sure you look into these things. And then actually, Danny, he actually cans his dehydrated water. So you might want to go check the video out. We have an ice box, Ebby. You can go check it out. It's a video that we did. It's called 100-Year-Old Ice Box. And in that video, I explained to you guys exactly how it works.
So what I have done, for some of you guys that don't know, maybe a lot of people don't know, I moved my...
No, I moved it.
You did. Our ice box into the kitchen outside. It wasn't in the house, because in the summer now it'll get warmer, and I think outside at nighttime it'll stay cooler and my ice will last longer out there. And then also in the summertime when it's very, very hot, we have a cooler. I have it on a roller that will keep, ice in there. Once in a while I'll get bags of ice, and if we want something in our drink, if it gets too, hot for us, then we can do it like that, and I can put a few things in the cooler here. But that's how we do it, to keep things cool in the summer.
All right, so Heidi just said there's 322 people watching and only 151 likes. Come on, guys. All it takes while we're talking is you just elevate that mouse right down to that little thumbs up and go click. Come on, help us out.
Okay, so Simple Life Homestead was asking about the guineas. Yes, guineas and the chickens are fine together. I did it separately when we first started, and then we got more, and then they are great. They go in together with them. The guineas are boss. They're like the boss of everyone. They're going to be, bossy over the rooster. The rooster kind of shows the stuff, but mostly over the heads, No, they get along great, but.
You have to get your guineas when they're small.
Yeah.
You put them in a cage for 6-8 weeks, and then we transfer them into the chicken house and leave the door closed for another, almost week. And then when we start opening the door, everyone goes in and out together, and then they're in. And we also use white millet. If you guys are trying to train them,
drug for guineas.
They love white millet. So
they'll train them.
We'll use that too. We're actually on the lookout right now for some baby guineas. So when we get some, we're going to probably walk you through the whole process on how to train guineas. Ooh, great video idea.
Yeah, because I want 12. I want 12. I love them.
She has a guinea problem.
I do. I love them. So we're going in the next week or two, because it's warm enough here, because they're very sensitive to the cold, and we don't have, access to heating lamps. So we're going to get
it's weird. Not even heating lamps will make a guinea produce eggs. They do it. They start at a particular time of spring when certain weeds or flowers start to bloom and stuff. It's kind of weird. I was talking to an Amish buddy of ours, and that's what he was telling us, and was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Do you ever let your birds hatch their own eggs? Sure.
The chickens, that's the only one. The Indian runners, they just started laying, so I don't know about that yet. And actually, I have one of my schools that I work with, they're going to hatch 42. Hopefully, I don't know how many will come from them. I'm going to do half duck and half chicken. So I'm going to get a bunch of chickens and ducks from them soon. So I'm excited about that.
That's cool for the kids. So we basically donate the eggs to the school. They hatch them out, and then they give us, all the stuff.
And so that's a good deal. I love it.
234 likes now. All right, there we go. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, can you wash your fermentation to get some of the salt off?
What?
No.
Wait, I'm confused. Explain that a little bit more.
Does
your fermentation taste salty? If it tastes salty, it needs to ferment more. It should taste sour.
Right.
So explain that more to me.
That's what they're saying. They think it tastes salty, or they're wondering if it does taste salty. So then you wash it off. No, you don't wash it off, and it shouldn't taste salty.
No, it should taste like a pickle, like sour.
Yeah. Did you order your Indian runners? If so, where did you get them? We got Cackle
Hatcheries.
Yeah, Cackle Hatcheries. They're in Missouri, and actually we didn't order them. If you go back and watch the video, it says, I interviewed one of my friends who came up. So he had these. His neighbor actually had them. They have a big pond. They live in that fancy subdivision, and the neighbor bought the 4 of them, and then said he's putting them outside. And the wife said, "Don't put them outside. It's too soon." Well, 3 of them got eaten, so there was 1 left. So he called me and he's like, "We want to bring up a duck. Is that cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. We'll bring them up and we'll take care of them." And so he brought him up, and then he was so cute and everything. And then we were like, he really needs to have company. So my friend jumped on the website and ordered us 15 and they came. We actually did a video too about how to raise ducklings or baby chicks without a heat lamp. because obviously we live off grid and we don't use a heat lamp. And so if you go back through our archives, you can find out how you can raise chicks or ducklings without a heat lamp. And so we raised them up, just love them to death. We haven't eaten one yet.
No, I'll be fine, but I love them.
Well, we do. They have a lot of character.
I love the eggs.
They're Indian runners.
Okay, someone brought a question up about their dog with cancer. Now, let's talk about this.
All right, but real quick, we don't have alpacas because they're super high maintenance. They're made for the mountains. We have a hot, humid area. We don't have fans or misters or anything else. I don't want to shear them all the time. And they're basically like the emus or other stuff like that. I mean, there was a fad. It's over. The fiber's really good. You can pick some up and use it, but they're not worth the hassle. Go.
Okay, so someone asked about cancer in the dog. And I also talk about maybe pain and the dogs are going through. They're older. I have an older dog. So what I give her every day for that, for a lot of you guys that have animals, I do coconut oil, turmeric, and a little blackstrap molasses, mix it all up, and I give that to my dog. I give her a big, and she's almost 100 pounds, a big hunking tablespoon of that to help with pain. So if you have an animal that's suffering from pain, the turmeric could be very helpful, and then you incorporate it with a fat. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is I'm working, and so this cancer thing you might want to, do research on it. I'm not like the be all know all and all this stuff. I just try things. So one of our Amish friends, they have a horse and it has a huge tumor in its neck. And the doctor said that it's in there really good. They can't get it out. And so the horse is acting okay, but they're pretty sure that it's this big cancerous tumor. So I told them to start using maple syrup and baking soda because cancer loves sugar. It's going to thrive on that. And then what happens is it goes to the maple syrup, and then with the baking soda, then it kind of makes it explode and kind of kills it. So what we've been doing, I told her to start giving it, I think it's like for a person, it would be like 3, I think it's 3 to 1. So your ratio is 3 to 1, depending on your weight. So they're giving it to the horse. She's giving it to twice a day. And actually it's shrunk. The tumor has really shrunk. And this has been going on 3 weeks now. And she's been giving it to the horse 2 times a day, but 3 parts maple syrup to 1 part baking soda. And if you want more information, look it up online and see, like I say, I don't know, I'm not an expert in all this, but I do try it. And I know they're trying that right now, and it seems to be shrinking it. So if you have a dog that's on its last leg and has tumors, do your research on it and check it out. But that could be an option too.
And guys, don't just believe everything you see on Google or YouTube. A lot of people post stuff on YouTube and they say, oh, check this out and everything. And then when it's a complete fail, they never come back and tell you, hey, that was a complete fail. So just be careful. Even if you Google stuff, do more research than we're not like Google experts. Everything we teach and try to tell you guys doesn't come from Google. So just make sure if you do run across that information that you're validating it and you're looking for other sources. Okay. Just be careful of that.
And we'll talk about cancer.
Yeah.
If anyone here has cancer, you should not be consuming anything that has sugar in it because sugar feeds the cancer cells. That's why I don't understand when people go and have chemotherapy and they have donuts and chemotherapy and all that stuff, that they, feed you sugar and you just eat whatever you want to.
They like have M&Ms on the counter. Hey, thanks for coming in for your treatment. Have some M&Ms.
That's what you don't want to feed it. You're basically feeding it. So anything that turns into sugar, like bread, cereals, pasta, crackers, things like that, you should not be doing that if you're having cancer. You don't want to feed it anymore. You want to kill it. So there's my little thing for that. So if you do have cancer, do not consume any sugar. And eat lots of leafy greens.
Yeah, the food can cure you. I'm telling you. And don't think, it's not, cancer is not like the Russian roulette of life. It's not like, oh, cancer found me. Cancer attacks you because you have a weak immune system. That's the problem in the first place. So if you're not eating properly, if you're not getting your sleep and all this other kind of stuff, that's when those cells become infected, and that's where cancer comes from. So, and they've cured cancer with food. There's tons of research. They use cancer. Food. Just remember that. Food. Disregard that last statement.
And do your research. Like, how can I, help my cancer with food, eating healthy? Look those things up. Do your research. I always say you're the boss of yourself, and you need to do your research. Don't let someone else tell you what to do. Maybe you hear something, then do more research on it.
You guys too, if you guys take a second, say thank you to our moderators. They're doing a good job. Rain Country Homestead and everybody. If you guys just type it into the search bar and say thanks to the moderators, That goes a long way, and we do appreciate them. They show up to the videos, and they're monitoring Weed Tree Bonsai and Mrs. Rain. You know, so if you could please thank them in the comments section right now, that'd be great. Do you think that cooked greens causes colon problems?
Well, why do you think that? I mean, how are you cooking it? Let me know more. Let me know more on
Please
that.
verify and elaborate on your comment.
Yeah, because greens, if you're going to cook some greens with a little butter or something, so you can absorb the vitamins in them. You know, spinach or
It's high heat
or greens.
You know, don't put anything on super high heat. You know, if you do something simmer, you can simmer up your greens, you can simmer up your foods.
Yeah, you can put it in there so it just kind of wilts and
Yep.
then take it out and then eat it.
Right. You guys are awesome. Love watching all the thank yous coming up. Are you ever going to on-site teaching workshop? Yes, we are, Miss Soap Peddler. We know you got your name on the list. After I get all this other building stuff done, I'm going to be working on a guest house, and then we're going to open it up and have people come in. It's going to cost money. And people are going to come here, learn how to butcher chicken, learn how to grow organic, just learn how to live this life, so then they can have the confidence to go back and do it, you know, in their own place, or, you know, if they're moving, you know.
Someone just asked about steaming beans over boiling them. Okay, when you're doing your veggies, steaming, there's a teeny bit of water in there. That's the best way to do it.
Right.
Or, you know, if you boil it, then everything's going to come out in the liquid. So you just want a little water when you steam it, and that's the best way. And you don't want it to be wilted, and it needs to be crunchy.
Man, I want to say, man, it's been almost an hour, and we're going to wrap it up. But there's 327 people hanging out, and we want to hang out with you guys, you know, and answer questions and just hang out. We like that. All right, make your homesteading work for you. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, we really want to.
And aging in place, you know, that's another thing that we really try to hammer on.
Yeah, because you know what, you're gung ho when you start.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in your 20s or 30s, for whatever you are, but when it's hot out and you got to do it all the time. I mean, and I keep telling him, I really love my garden boxes, the high garden boxes, more than the lower garden
raised
boxes.
beds.
Yeah, my raised beds. I love them to death, and I will always have those. And no matter how old or whatever's going on, I would highly recommend, if you could do it, to get ones that are a little higher that you don't have to bend over.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it. She asks.
That's right. Thanks for the participants as well. The two-family homestead. Without you guys, we wouldn't be Homestead Homies. And without you Homestead Homies, we wouldn't be posting videos. So it's like this give and give relationship. Everybody comes, they share their ideas. Our Homestead Homie page, guys, we're almost to 2,000 people on Facebook in our Homestead Homie group. That is, I don't know, I think it's pretty awesome. We've only had it open like a month, or a little less than that maybe. And people are signing up. We have a couple moderators there, and we really like your stories. We like you guys sharing your adventure. A lot of people are just starting.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So we really enjoyed that. We do get in there, and we spend time with you guys there too. It's the Homestead Homie group on Facebook. And there's a big picture of me and Stacy, you know, doing our thing. And also it's on every video in the description box. You can click that. If you're on Facebook and you're not a member, go sign up for that. We just really have a good time. It's a very good group of people, and there's no nonsense going on, and people are enjoying each other's stories and learning from each other. So we really do love that.
Someone wants to know about growing herbs if you don't, getting herbs if you don't grow them. You could go to a lot of the stores and buy them. They're already in the little pots, and just put them in your windows. Or if not, just get the seeds and put them on your porch somewhere if you're in an apartment or condo, and they grow very easy.
Diane, how do we afford the things we want to build? I mean, how do you afford the things you want to build? I mean, we save up. We've been here 6 years, and I'm just now building like the outdoor kitchen and the greenhouse, and the raised beds were last year. I mean, we have to save up. So you just can't show up unless you got money, you know, like we spend all of our, not all of our money, but we spend our good portion of it buying the land, getting everything in place. You know, that was also, we wouldn't have any bills. And then, you know, we have money, but we budget and we save, and then we work these projects in, you know, so that's how we do it. So, I mean, if you have a ton of money saved up, you can just throw your money at it, have people do it. If you're a little more frugal, then you just save up and you just tackle each project as you can. I mean, there's no secret potion, you know, there's no secret way to do it.
Should we talk about my new toothbrushes?
Have you talked about your children? Are they adult? Yeah, all of our kids are grown. Our both of our sons are in the military, serving, you know, our country. And our daughter's 3 grandchildren, and she doesn't live too far from us. We see her often. We just love her to death. As a matter of fact, I was looking to see, sometimes she catches our live shows, and so yeah, we have grandchildren. Ain't that right, baby? All right.
Molly Green, the magazine.
Oh
where
man,
you can get it, where you can get it.
Let's see, Molly Green, the magazine. If you go to their website, mollygreenmagazine.com, I believe there's a section on there where you can actually purchase the hard copy. If you can't find it, all you have to do is email me, and then I'll email you the direct link, and then you can go check it out. We were really happy with the article. It's, you know, it's kind of neat, and that is the last time they're going to be in physical form. They're moving everything now to web-based. So we squeaked in and got our article, our little story in that last published copy of Molly Green Magazine. So make sure you go check them out. It's a good website too. They have great articles. American Homestead writes articles in there. Patera from Appalachian Homestead writes articles in there. So a lot of the people you guys are probably familiar with are in there that's sharing their stories. And they have a good website, and they're going to go on with that. There's a little bit of a fee, but it's very knowledgeable. They do homeschooling, homesteading, DIY projects, and we've developed a good relationship with those guys. So look for more stories. We've done a couple of stories for the web, for the blog.
Yep.
So just look for more stories there. And we have some other little things we're working on too. I mean,
oh, Heidi did it already.
What she did?
Article.
No, that's just the online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Heidi left the link there. You can copy and paste it.
Okay, I want to talk about my new toothbrush.
How long did it take you to grow your beard? Quick. I can shave
He's
it
very
off.
hairy. He grows fast.
I can shave it off. Stacy's all excited about our new toothbrush, so we're going to tell you guys all about it, or she's gonna.
All right, so you know about toothbrushes. They're made out of plastic. They can get, you know, germs and all that kind of stuff on it, and then they don't break down, and they cause a lot of problems with the animals and stuff. But this is made out of bamboo. I got a bamboo.
See that little panda? When you see that, you know there's bamboo coming on.
Yeah, it's a bamboo it's called Green Panda, and it's a toothbrush, and it has like bamboo charcoal, so it's like antimicrobial, and it's all bamboo wood. Wonderful. And I love it.
She's all excited about it.
Yeah, I found them. So if you guys, I don't know, maybe you can find them online, but it's called Green Panda, and they're toothbrushes. They're very cool.
Yeah, made out of bamboo.
And it feels good in your hand because it's wood and natural, and everything's natural about it. So if you're interested in toothbrushes, check them out.
So Doug's probably going to contact the company and see if we can get Off Grid with Doug and Stacy stamped onto it, and then we'll make them available to you guys. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up. Anybody got anything else you want to ask?
Oh, someone is using the bamboo toothbrushes.
Oh, good.
That's funny. Yeah, you can get them like Whole Foods and stores like that. You can find them.
So Simple Life Homesteading, they're like straight up internet stalkers or something. They're following us around. We buy the bamboo toothbrushes. They got the brand new.
Lisa,
they're moving to
Lisa
Missouri.
has it too. Oh, root cellar plans. That was on there a couple times. What about a root cellar?
Yeah, just stay tuned for that.
Soon, I hope.
We'll see what's going on. You guys, you know, we're going to share. We have a ton of stuff going on this year. I'm just hoping I'm trying to dragging my feet kind of with the greenhouse, and then the rain and the wind and everything's been going on. So I'm going to get that done. We're still going to get plants started in there. You guys will still see all that, and then we'll be heavy on it in the fall. But you know, making videos, editing them, uploading them, and anybody who creates videos understands this. It's a big deal. It's time consuming. So, you know, we used to do the phone, you know, you just raw cut it up and upload it and stuff, but we're trying to, you know, bring a little better video and cut out the dead spots and stuff. So it takes a lot of time. So between all that and the projects and the gardening getting ready to take off. So, you know, I'm doing the best I can, and we appreciate you guys watching. All right. I hope to build a root cellar this summer. I will watch for the video. Yeah. And then once we do build that, I think we are going to have some sort of plans and thing that you can actually get your fingers on, like an ebook or something, or a PDF or something like that.
Someone keeps asking about the music for yesterday's video. They like.
If you read down in the comments in yesterday's video, I answered that question several times. I don't know off the top of my head, but go back to the video, scroll down the comments, and you'll see it. But basically, it comes with the software that we have for editing, and that's what we use.
Juicing. Do a video on juicing. Are you just wanting recipes?
Yeah, just see how we do it. We
Yeah,
have a
it's
little
hard.
hand blender.
Yeah, I'm not a very good. You're better off having, I guess, electricity to be a better juicer. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of really good videos you can find, like green smoothies. Look those up. You'll get a whole bunch of great recipes for green smoothies.
Yeah, we try not to be hooty tooty with our video editing either. I mean, we keep it pretty simple. Maybe some drone shots or something, but it's not too fancy. So I understand what you're saying, but in the same breath, I mean, we're trying to how can I say, like, package it or just make it to where people that aren't homesteading can see this lifestyle and enjoy it, and maybe it'll motivate them to do it too. So I don't know. I mean, we do try to keep it simple, but not as simple as before. I hope I didn't mess that up or you take me the wrong way or anything. Doug and Stacy, everyone else here, thank you so much for all your wonderful info and sharing. I have so many of your channels subscribed. Yeah, it's a good community. Just find the people that you love and watch them and grow with them and just watch, see how it goes on their journey. How long does it take you to edit? Actually, it's not that bad for me because I'm like a lot of people shoot a lot of material and then they whittle it down. And I'm pretty much like a point and shoot guy. So like, I know I'm going to talk about this. So I'll set the camera up and then I'll do my thing. So I really don't spend a lot of time editing, maybe an hour. And then if I'm adding music or something. So, it's not that heavy for me. I don't have 5 cameras going on all different angles. I'm pretty point and shoot kind of guy. So. You may have entered. Maybe Doug and Stacy would contribute. More have entered today. Maybe Doug and Stacy would contribute. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Do you have any tips for people who might need to forage in early spring before the thaw? It depends on where you're at. A good book to get is.
Where's my book? I'll show you the one that I really like that I just got. This is a really good book. I've been wanting to get this by Ewell Gibbons. Can you see it? Is it glary?
It's called
Stalking the Wild Asparagus. He has, there's like a couple other books in it. And this is good because there's recipes in it too. And I do like this, but I have a lot of really good.
That's a good book.
That's a
good place to start.
But you have to look and see, like when I've been out walking, the first things that start coming up, they look like carrots. You have your Queen Anne's lace that's coming up. Your dandelions, of course. Dandelions are my favorite food by far. I mean, I love it. They're so healing, detoxifying, so full of vitamins and minerals. Dandelions, probably anything. Everyone knows what a dandelion is. And if you're not allergic to flowers in that family, then dandelions are the way to go.
Superfood.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing a video about using them this weekend. So dandelions are great.
All right. So one thing I noticed too, we haven't had this problem before, and I should have done it like probably right away, but I didn't. And then, it never has been a problem. But the birds are now trying to go into my downspouts that go into our rainwater collection area, and they're trying to set up a nest. So that's why I'm looking over there right now. I got up this morning first thing, cleaned out what little shrubs they were putting in there, put a screen over that. I'm going to go out and do that other side here right now too. They're just getting started. So I'm going to pull that stuff out, put a screen over it. They'd never done that before. This is the first year. So, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, those birds are working hard to find some place to lay their legs.
They're not going to do it in there.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you guys for checking us out. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook.
Twitter. Are you waiting for me?
And we really do appreciate you guys spending time with us on these live shows. I don't know what to say, man. You guys are awesome. We really do appreciate you guys. The Homestead Homie group is phenomenal. We always have a good time. You guys are always cordial. You always have things to share, and we really, really appreciate that. I'm going to hang out in the comment section for just a minute after I shut the video off. Again, we thank you guys very much. Look forward to our IKEA video. That'll be kind of funny. And we got some more cool stuff coming up. So we really do appreciate you guys hanging out every single day.
And we'll stay here for a couple of minutes afterwards and answer.
We'll just chat in the chat for a minute.
Because I know there's some questions I feel bad we didn't get to.
Yeah, but I am definitely got to go get out there. I see that bird's bringing stuff back and hitting it a couple times, so we do not want that going on. So we'll see you guys
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.